on, everybody? We are back for our NXT review. Pretty good show this week. For some reason, to me, it felt really long. Probably because there was a bunch. It felt like there was a bunch of like video packages and backstage segments. I don't know. For some reason, just to me, it felt really long. For some reason. But anyway, we open up with a video package for the number one contenders match against Roderick Strong versus Hideo Itami. That would be later on in the night. Any thoughts on the opening video package?
Not really. I just thought I was more excited for the match.
Yeah. Then we had Aleister Black versus Cesar Bonani. Aleister Black did a freaking springboard backflip into a seated position with his legs crossed. How he do that? Like, I tried. I did. I tried and it hurt
myself. You probably shouldn't have.
I was like, bruh, how he do that though? But Cesar, he got a few shots in there. But he was no match for Aleister Black. Just give him the title. Just hand that man the title. That I'm convinced. Just do it. Just do it right now. Just hand him the title. Do it. But definitely a really good match. I love Aleister Black. I'm so excited to see what they do with him. And he still has the coolest entrance ever. Just period. Nobody. It's even better than Finn Balor. I'm gonna say it. It's better. DJ, thoughts on Aleister Black versus Cesar Bonani?
I love his entrance. I love the little freaking sit-up thing. That gets me every time. Like, oh my God, what? Oh my God, what? Look at this! Like it gets me every time. I like this. I love Aleister Black. Like, he's just so cool. I was watching this match and I was like on the phone while I was watching this match and I was like, it was funny because I was on the phone and I had to run upstairs real quick. I was like, oh crap, I gotta pause it. This is Aleister Black. like that's how important like this match was to me, even though it was a jobber match. I was like, I don't even care. But I liked it though. Like Aleister Black just does some like cool stuff in the ring. Like as far as like it's like crazy like how he even like pulls some of the stuff off.
Like the springboard into the seated position. I still don't know how he did that.
That thing, yeah. I can't even sit down like that, like legit. So like,
moving on, we got a recap of last week's Battle Royal for the NXT Women's Championship number one contendership, where when Asuka was told, we got a little backstage exclusive. I forgot if it said WWE.com exclusive, but when Asuka was told she'd be facing all three of the remaining women at TakeOver, I saw it. I don't know if you saw it, but she looked scared. She did. She may be the GOAT, but she looked scared. Then we found out that last week Ember Moon did suffer a grade 1 shoulder sprain and would need to be out. I think they said 4 to 5 weeks. So unfortunately, this means she will not be in the match at TakeOver Chicago, which kind of sucks. It feels like she always gets like something happens where she like gets a number one contendership and then like gets hurt or something. But this is one of those times where I know I usually don't like when they replace somebody with another competitor when they're injured, but I would like to have seen them replace her with Kimberly because I think her, Asuka, Ruby Riott, and Nikki Cross would have had an awesome match. We already know Kimberly and Ruby Riott aka Heidi Lovelace, have awesome matches. I would love to have seen her kind of put in there. But any thoughts on the news or the video or the recap or anything?
Yeah, it definitely sucks that Ember Moon got hurt, because I think, like, I was thinking that she might win of her winning. Out of everyone else, like, I felt like she had the best chance of winning if anyone was going to win. But I don't know as far as like the best chance of dethroning Asuka, but it was none. Zero. Zero. I can't say it in Japanese, so I'm not going to. I mean, I like the I always like the little type stuff.
Oh, next, we found out that Pete Dunne apparently had earned a shot at the WWE United Kingdom Championships at NXT Chicago. You know, because we didn't see that match, but they told us, and we're like, okay, sure, he earned it. But can we see the match though? can we see where he earned it? I'm just saying.
Not here. He just earned it.
Then we got a Pete Dunne video package, which was pretty much the same video package from the UK tournament with some footage added from the tournament. I was like, you couldn't make a new one. Like, you couldn't make something unique. You just had to take the same one from that we saw before. And bruh. Any thoughts on Pete Dunne versus Tyler Bate at TakeOver Chicago or the video package?
Oh, Pete Dunne about to be the one to dethrone Tyler Bate. I'm just saying, the bruiserweight. Well, I should have put the hashtag before. Shut up. But so come out, he gonna dethrone him. I'm excited. And you know, I want to see what it's gonna be a good match. Like, let's be honest. The anything anywhere connected to the UK tournament is a good match. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and I think he could actually, you know, win the title. I think it would make sense because they were in the finals at the UK tournament, so kind of a rematch, and he wins the title on the rematch. I think would make sense, and would be good. And we get a video package on Ruby Riott. I definitely like this. It was definitely a cool video package. Any thoughts on the Ruby Riott video package?
Yeah, I liked it. Introduce her / build her up, which is nice. Because like I feel like if you didn't have these video packages, sometimes like people who don't really know her that well, they're gonna be like, well, why she deserve a title shot? So I like that.
And we wouldn't know that we need to start a riot. You know, I wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. We wouldn't know. Then we get quite the unique interview with Nikki Cross. I love when she walks in and she hops on the chair, and then she grabs the mic, and oh, it was so good. Any thoughts on the? I guess we could call this an interview. It didn't really work out the way that they intended, but DJ.
Yeah, I liked it. I just like Nikki Cross. Another, like we talked about this with Impact in our last review. But like Nikki Cross is one of those people who are just really good at their character. Like, she's basically like hitting it out of the park, and I love it.
Yeah, like it's almost to the point where it doesn't feel like a character. It feels like she's just that crazy, and like it's just her, which I'm convinced is the truth. I don't think it's a character. But we get an interview with Drew McIntyre. Also, he has asked. Sorry, he has asked kind of his thoughts on the number one contenders match between Hideo Itami and Roderick Strong. He says, it's going to be a good match, and he's a little bit disappointed that he's not in the mix. He also said that, something that he has learned over the past 16 years, and more specifically, the past 3 years, is if something isn't happening for you, you need to make it happen. And then, holy crap, we got a sighting of Wesley Blake. He just randomly comes up and interrupts the interview, saying that if anyone deserves a second chance, it's Wesley Blake, a former NXT Tag Team Champion. And I was like, but what about Buddy Murphy though? Where he at though? Where he go? I was just thrown off that we actually saw Wesley Blake. I'm like, wait, what? Where he come from? Where he been at though? Does that mean Sarah Lee's coming back? Did she finally have the baby? What's going on? Are you a daddy yet? What's going on now? But any thoughts on the interview or the sighting?
I just kind of want to see like how this is going to develop, I guess. Because I think I missed this interview actually. I don't know how, but I think I did.
Did you miss the video package for the Velveteen Dream Express?
I don't know if you can miss that.
I mean, you managed to miss a lot of things, so I just wanted to make sure you didn't miss it.
I don't think I did.
Okay. Any thoughts on the Velveteen Dream and his Express coming?
It might be the greatest thing ever, to be honest.
Or the worst thing ever, possibly.
Or the worst.
Anyway, we get DIY coming out to address their future. They say that they haven't had a fair rematch for the NXT Tag Team Championships. So before anyone says anything about getting their chance, the line starts behind DIY.
It doesn't.
It does. Immediately, almost as if on cue. I swear there might have been a cue here. I don't know. I'm not saying anything. Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli. I don't know why my computer can insist that it's Roddick, because it's not. It's Riddick. Moss and Tino Sabatelli come out and say, no, the line starts behind them. And I'm like, I like you guys, but like y'all ain't even been out in a while. So how it start behind you when you ain't even. Anyway, Ciampa says that if there was a line, they definitely crossed it and attacked Tino and Riddick. This turns into why is Siri on right now? I didn't any. My phone's weird.
She wanted to give her thoughts on them.
Apparently, this turns into DIY versus Moss and Sabatelli. Pretty good match. We had a bit of a Michael Cole moment when Percy Watson says, it's not often that you see an NFL linebacker get tackled like that, talking about Tino Sabatelli. He was a safety, not a linebacker. That's a different position. Do you read? It's on his Wikipedia page. That's all you got. You just got to look on his.
Did you like? There's no way you just knew that.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew that he was a safety, but anyway.
Safety's just small linebacker.
What?
Safety's just small linebacker anyway.
But it's a different position, damn it. Safety is the linebacker for when the linebacker fucks up.
Yep.
Then DIY win, and Regal comes out and says, It's obvious there's only one team that deserves to challenge for the NXT titles. Then out comes Paul Ellering and AOP. Paul says if Regal thinks he can put DIY back in the ring with his Authors of Pain, well, then his team of Dynasty will end their careers. Regal says he's willing to take that risk, and I was like, I don't know if DIY agrees with that. Why are you taking it? They didn't say nothing, but to which Paul says their blood is on Regal's hand. Before Paul and AOP can leave, Regal says, hey, Paul, wouldn't you like to know the stipulation of the match? And it's going to be a good old-fashioned ladder match. Good old-fashioned ladder match. So I'm excited for that good old-fashioned ladder match. I think it should have been a ladder strap match. I think that would have been an interesting match. You know, you got the ladders, and then you got straps. You attach to the straps, and you try to climb up the ladder. Somebody pulls you down and then whips you with a strap. I think inside an Inferno match, you know, a strap with the yeah, with the step outside the ring. Thoughts on the segment or the match or the after the match? There was a bunch in that segment.
So I thought it was funny that Ross and was it Tino and Riddick? What they call themselves? Savvy and Tino and I don't know what they call that team name, but that's about right when they talk about the line should start behind them. If I can't remember your name yet, and I actually like you, you in trouble. But I like this match. I want to see more of Riddick and Moss or Riddick and Seth. Anyway, I want to see more of them though. I do, and I like the build with the Authors of Pain and DIY. I'm just curious to see where that's gonna kind of. Oh, I feel like we already know where it's gonna go. Obviously, the Authors of Pain are gonna win. Ladders, they're gonna have their own special ladders. It's gonna happen. In branded ladder.
Nah, AOP gonna bring out those Big Show ladders.
Then DIY gonna bring out the Stardust ladders. I got
you. Yeah. Anyway, we get Cassius Ohno is asked where he goes from here after failing to capture the NXT title. And I was like, bruh, he only been back for like a little bit of time and he lost once. Like, you were already asking him, like, what's his future endeavors going to be. Like, bruh, just calm down. He says he got knocked down, but he gets back up, and then Andrade comes up. This kind of turns into Cassius challenging Andrade to a match next week. Any thoughts on your boy Andrade? You hated this man, just remember.
I did. I love this man now. He gonna be Ono. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna sing Ono's theme. I am when he come out. But yeah, I'm excited though. It's gonna be a good match. I'm excited. Ono still got the gut to lose, but you know I still like him. He could Bill Peoples.
And we get Tyler Bate video package again, the same one from the UK tournament, pretty much, because WWE is so creative. Yeah. Any thoughts on the video package that we've already seen before?
Nope.
All right. Roderick Strong and Hideo Itami are both asked their mindset going into the number one contenders match tonight. Roddy says, this is why he's here. This is what he's worked for. Now it's time. And then he walks through the curtain. I like the timing on these. I thought that was cool. And then Hideo says that he respects Roderick, but he talking about himself, is going to Chicago, and Roddy is going to sleep. I like that too. And then he goes through the curtain. Any thoughts on the little pre-match interview thing?
Yeah, I liked it. It got you ready for the main event. It was, and I like how they kind of had like back to back like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So moving on to the main event, the NXT Championship #1 contenders match: Roderick Strong versus Hideo Itami. I was really torn in this match. I got to be honest. I definitely wanted Roddy to win, but I felt really bad for Hideo with all, the unfortunate injuries that he's had. So I was kind of like, I want Roddy to win, but I kind of want Hideo to win. Can they both win? Is that a thing? Well, this is WWE, so that is a thing. But I felt like, to me, it felt like a slow, calculating match between these two, kind of in the beginning. Then it picked up a little bit more. But this match was really good. I think they worked really well together. It definitely kept getting better and better as it went on. And I was actually kind of surprised that they gave Hideo the win. I didn't expect that. I kind of expected Hideo to lose again and Roderick to go on to the #1 contender. But I'm definitely happy that they finally, gave Hideo the #1 contendership, and hopefully he doesn't get hurt from now till then. He will. DJ, thoughts on the main event?
It was definitely good. I liked it. I was excited for it coming in just because, Roderick Strong, Hideo Itami. Like, that's enough said right there. I think, definitely work well together. For Itami versus Rude, I wonder, like, I'm excited for it, but it's kind of like one of those things, like, is Rude gonna lose this early or no? Like, because Itami's been there forever. Literally. I've never in my life seen somebody have less in NXT as Itami has had and still in NXT. Like, now he's been hurt a lot, but still. Like, at least like Tyler Breeze, he was there forever, but like he had to struggle a little bit. And then Itami just been like at the top the whole time. But yeah, I'm excited though. I want to see when it happens. I'm definitely gonna see it. I'm gonna watch it, sit down in my chair, and pop a squat, and I'm watching it with my eyes.
You remember originally when Hideo got hurt in the parking lot? Remember that one? That seemed like a long time ago now. But yeah, that was your NXT review for 5/10/17. Definitely excited for for the build up to Takeover Chicago. It should be a pretty good show when it comes. I'm excited for next week. But that was your NXT review. Make sure to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. And we will be back tomorrow. We are starting our Friday night app review thing. We also have probably maybe Saturday, we'll be doing our next round of NBA playoffs because, it'll be time. And then also we have predictions coming up too, I think, don't we?
I think so.
For Backlash, yeah. So we got quite a few things coming up. We got a few, one or two, maybe 3, maybe 4, 5, 6, possibly 10. I don't know. See you then. Until then, go watch other stuff on the channel. Do it. You don't have anything else to do. I know you have nothing else to do. Who has to go to work? Don't go to work. Just watch our videos. Tell your boss, I told you, you don't have to go to work. You just have to watch the Discuss Wrestling podcast. Yeah. Peace.